Hello everybody, Rick. I'm down here at the barn and I'm getting everything packed up ready for early muzzleloader this Saturday. It's Wednesday night, and depending on what time I get off work tomorrow, Will and I will head down to Deer Camp, Beech Grove, Kentucky tomorrow, or we'll leave Friday morning early. Show you what all I got ready to pack here. I got my mucks, my heavy coveralls. I got a gator, an orange sock hat. Don't know that I'll need it. The weather's, I think, supposed to be in the 60s. Several pairs of jersey gloves. I'm a jersey glove kind of guy. Got a couple pair of camouflage gloves. Got some lighter fluid for the campfires. Extra roll of towels. My tool bag for the camper. My Impact, some RV toilet paper. This ain't nowhere near the food we're bringing, but I got a loaf of bread. For my butt pack, this is no Army butt pack I've had since 1973. I got my rangefinder, flashlight, some hand warmers, some doe and heat lure, my Gerber knife, a pair of Steiner binoculars. I carry all that inside the butt pack. Got my muzzle loader here ready. It's all cleaned up, ready to go. Some orange vest and orange hats required for muzzle loader. Another pair of gloves. I don't know that I'll take those. Those are a pair of mitts. A lightweight gator. My possible bags. I got my caps, some white hot powders, some bullets. I got 3 preloads already loaded, patches and all that for cleaning. And I'm back over here in my jersey gloves again. So it doesn't seem like a lot, but it's probably all I'll need down there. I do have a rain jacket here. Got a rain jacket. I'll pack it. Of course, I only need it to go to and from the deer stand because I got that pallet ground blind. It's going to make hunting real nice in that thing. Grab me some propane. I got these bottles over here already pre-filled. I'll pack them up. And then I got a couple Mr. Heaters in the other room. I'll grab them. My lawn chair is going with me. Grab me a couple beers. Bottle of Jack's already in the camper. And there you go. Ready to pack her up, ready to roll. Well, I say that, I gotta go in the house and I'll pack my duffel with socks and jeans and t-shirts and hoodies and stuff like that. Gotta get that done. But as far as hunting goes, this is pretty much what all I'll need for hunting. And we'll get her done. Well, it's Friday, October 20th, and we're pulling in at the Deer Camp, Beech Grove, Kentucky. Getting ready to set up. Early black powder season starts tomorrow. Got my hunting buddy Will here with me. And gonna spend the weekend down here. Well, we got everything set up down here. Fire pit's out, chairs, music's on, foiler's ready. Got our coolers, some extra firewood. Our gear hooked up. We got water hooked up and electric hooked up. Gas is on. Got our beer in here. Got everything ready inside the camper. Bottle of Jack's ready. I think we're ready. Gonna go out and check stands. Will left his ground blind out last year, so we're gonna check and see if it's still up. We got a lot of wind today. High is supposed to be 71 tomorrow and I think 63 on Sunday morning. Still gonna be beautiful. Still gonna be a beautiful, beautiful weekend. No rain expected. Got rain out this morning already. But other than that, we're ready to go. We're on the hill up here. It follows the low ground here from it's a cornfield this year, and its corn's already up. They've already harvested it, so it's an open cornfield. We saw about 4 or 5 scrapes on the trail coming down here. And his blind is still up. Had one tree fall down beside it, but missed the blind, just hit this tie down string. But other than that, good to go. Gonna set up his heater and chair and get it ready for in the morning. He'll either hunt out of this or he'll hunt out of the stand down there, one of the two. We got us a nice tree down here that's down. This will make a good fire log. We'll make a trip down here sometime before gun season and cut that tree up and split us some firewood out of it. That's a nice tree. A lot of firewood in that one.
No, I was gonna move. I was thinking of spinning this around so I could see here. That's where they're gonna come down.
Yeah. This direction here, they come from that hoax set that sits out in the middle of that first little clearing up there. Those deer will come from the top of the hill where I'm at, all the way down, across the road, come through here, and then they head on down and go out toward the cornfield, and then they take that cornfield, they'll follow it all the way down to the river. So, a lot of stuff, a lot of green still out on the ground, so it's gonna be tough seeing, but it is what it is. You want the deer, you got to go in where the deer are at. What's that?
What do you think? Pick it up, turn it? I don't need to move it. I need to turn it.
Yeah, we can do that.
Because I really need to turn it that way. So that opening over there is pointing towards you.
Yeah.
That one will still be pointing this way, and this one will be pointing this way. I don't know, hell, it's good here too. Once it gets past there, I can't see shit in there.
Walking the trail, see where we can set up a trail cam. This is the main trail. This one here will take you all the way up to the pond. Actually, this will take you up behind the house up on the road. House is up toward that direction and the pond's out toward that direction. But these deer will come up this trail and he could see it from his blind. His blind's sitting back in there.
Couple of beds up there, I don't see it.
Setting the trail cam up here. Here's another nice firewood tree. I like identifying those. The trail goes down that way too, huh?
Oh yeah, goes right, and it goes there, and that goes to the right, and goes down to the tree stands right over there.
Yeah,
See, I was going to set up a blind right in here.
yeah.
I was going to buy that other blind and set it up right in here. I think I might have it up too high. All right.
entrance to the property, and off to the right is his brother's farm. They've already harvested the corn there. You could see where deer have been crossing here. There's some hair on the bobwire there. And they could walk right through here, but they want to cross up here. Really deer. I didn't see any scrapes on the road. Okay, I'm going in here to set up a trail cam here. We set one up on top of the hill by my pallet line. And I want to be able to, first of all, I want to see if the scrapes are still down here. This is the trail that comes from the top of the hill where I'm at. Yep, there's the scrape right there. There's a path that goes up that way, and then this trail here goes all the way back up to the top of the hill where my pallet ground blind is. And they'll come down this trail, cut across the road where Will's at on the four-wheeler, and then right to the left of that is the open area with the hoke sit setting at it. So let me get this one set up here. Well, good fire, couple beers, had beans and ham hocks for supper. Sitting out here enjoying a fire, little country music, smoking a cigar, and gonna be an early morning in the morning. It's supposed to be pretty cool, drop down in high 40s. That's cool for us right now. And see what it's like tomorrow, see what we see. A lot of vegetation still out, a lot of green. It's not as many leaves off as we'd hope for, but it's the best you can hope for out here this time of the year. But yep, gonna sit here and drink me another Modelo, finish up this cigar, and we'll see you in the morning. Well, good morning, everybody. It's Saturday morning, October 22nd. First day of early muzzleloader season in Kentucky. Will and I are packed up and ready to head out to the stands. It's 43 degrees, clear. Going to have wind gusts up to about 9 miles an hour today. High's supposed to be 72 today. Tomorrow's going to be even better. It's 64 high tomorrow. So we've got a cold front coming in tonight. But I think we're packed and ready to head out. So sunrise is at, I don't know if his phone switched back or not, 7:57, but it's we're an hour ahead, so it's 6:57. About 7 o'clock is sunrise. So we're gonna head on out. And good luck to all you other hunters out there. Those from Kentucky that are out muzzleloader hunting today, and any other states out there that happen to have a hunting season in right now, regardless of what you're hunting, good luck out there. Hope you have a good day. It's a beautiful day out right now. It's a beautiful morning out. And we'll see you up at the stand. Weitzman's Heil. Well, it's about 6:40. Sunrise is at 7:03. And you can see it's starting to get, of course, it's always lighter in camera than what it actually is. But it's getting light on us. Got my gun loaded. And everything's set up. The one good thing about these early hunting seasons, this early muzzleloader, is there's so many little things that I forget. And it's like, okay, this is just 2 days. I can get by without it. But I didn't bring any 550 cord with me to fix that latch. So I've got my door closed, but not latched all the way closed. Otherwise, I'd have to have somebody come out and open the door for me. I didn't pack me any goodies in my bag. I kept thinking every time I went to the store I'd need to pick me up a bag of something, oatmeal cookies or Thin Mints or something, and I didn't get that done. But I improvised. I got me a cinnamon roll up here from the camper. Got to have that little boost of sweetness and energy a couple of hours from now. But yeah, we'll just let it finish getting light here. My buddy Will, he's down at the his blind, overlooking, setting up on that ridge, overlooking a trail that goes up to the pond and coming out of the cornfield. It is deathly quiet out here right now. No wind at all, and there's leaves on the ground, but there's tons of them on the trees. But if anything to our advantage, we'll at least maybe we'll hear a deer coming before we see them. So anyway, let's sit back and see what we can see. Buck here. Looks like a foghorn. It's 7:13. Deer blind's not bothering him. Just looking back behind where he came up. Well, that was a good way to start off the deer season. Of course, he's still running down there, blowing like crazy. I might not see another deer for a week, 2 days. He got within, I'd have to say 10 feet of me, and I started whispering, which was dumb. Like, he can't hear me whisper at 10 feet. And next thing you know, he backed off. He would have walked right there. I mean, the path that goes back up to the cabin is right up that way. He was headed right up this trail. Same trail I ride in when I was bringing all my materials in. He would have been within easily 5 feet, 10 feet. Well, that was pretty exciting. Well, it's 10 after 10. Will's out of his stand already. He's gonna walk a couple trails and then check his game cards. I haven't seen anything since that forkhorn at 7:13 this morning. It's been pretty quiet since then. The ground is just covered with acorns. This intersection where from a trail coming up this way, trail headed toward my deer blind, trail headed down that way, and then back up this way toward the cabin. There's this big oak here, and I mean, it is just dropping acorns like crazy. And they're being eaten too. Well, it's 74 degrees. The wind's picked up quite a bit. About 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Nothing moving so far. I think sunset's about 6:57 tonight. We got about 10 minutes till stop hunt. Here in Kentucky, you can hunt 30 minutes after sunset, and it's already getting pretty dark in the woods. And as I always say, it looks much brighter in the camera, but it's getting pretty dark out here. And I think I'm gonna go on and pack up and sneak on out of here, see what tomorrow morning brings. Pretty much stayed windy all afternoon. It died down for about 10 or 15 minutes and then picked back up, and never did get as quiet as we were hoping, but I haven't heard anything from Will, so guessing he hasn't seen anything at all. Okay, gonna sneak on out of here and we'll see you back at the camper.
Well, I'm not hunting in the blind tomorrow. I'm gonna get up that deer stand tomorrow. Get a little closer to that trail where all the action is. See if that helps. I won't be up in it too long because there's no cushion there anymore. There's no wood there or nothing.
Oh yeah, what is it, just metal?
It's just a metal bar. But I got that seat right there. You know, that cushion seat?
Yeah.
I can sit on it. So I can sit on it and that's fine. I paint measure, I'll measure before we leave. Cut a piece at home, upholstery. Put a cushion on it.
So what all did you see this morning?
I saw one doe for sure, and another deer for sure, a real dark deer. I think it was a buck. The way it took off from the other one. Ah, God damn it. That's just me. But who knows? It could be just another big doe. But the other one was just a little dinky thing. And the picture I got from the trail cam for that area there showed a little bitty doe.
That was a nice buck though on the trail cam.
Yeah, that one was. Now, could it have been that one? I don't know. I never saw a head. All I saw was a body running through the woods into that trail. Went straight up the trail, and it appears that because I had something run back down from that trail about 20 minutes later, come right back down to the center of it, and I just turned around just in time to see it going through, and I couldn't see if it was a deer. I thought it might have been a coyote because it just didn't move like a deer, but it was quick. Not sure what it was. That's all I saw. It's the only thing I saw all day.
Well, I saw that forkhorn. He come up from the bottom of the hill, just like every deer pretty much did last year. And it was like nothing in the world was bothering him. He was just walking along, eating acorns, and he got so close to me, I was whispering in the camera, and he heard me. And he just looked at me, and I froze. And then he turned around and went back straight up where he came from, and that may have been on that video why we had like seven videos, but the card wasn't formatted.
Yeah.
If you count, maybe when you and I were walking around,
Yeah.
and then that, but I don't know. It could be there were 5 other big bucks came through there too. We never know. But he went back, he went to the left, not where he came from, and then he was like, no, I wanna go where I was headed. He started back a little bit, and then he just got cautious and started blowing, and he was blowing loud and went all the way back down the hill where he came from, blowing all the way.
Trying to figure out what you were.
Yeah, I don't think he ever figured it out,
Nope.
but he probably alerted every deer within a 20-mile radius, don't go up on the hill.
I wonder if them deer get close enough and look inside that thing. You know that? Get up the opening, you know what I mean?
Well, you see trail cam videos of deer doing stuff like that. I hunted area 17 or 16 there at Fort Knox, squirrel hunting all the time. It was right there, that hunting area that was in the Y. You make a left, you're headed down Baker Road, and you make a right, you head out to the ranges. So that area right in there. And then it would be nothing to be laid up against the tree, sitting up against the tree, and have deer walk right up to them.
Yeah.
All the time. I mean, it's like, there wasn't no monster bucks, but them young deer, they're clueless. And that's why I always believed that squirrel hunting as a kid is what made me a decent deer hunter, because it taught me to be still, be quiet, move slowly.
When I was a kid, we never hunted out of stands, blinds, anything like that. Everything was finding meadows, sitting back in a tree, cedar tree or some type of evergreen tree, sitting on in a trunk and just glassing and glassing and glassing and glassing. And then moving closer. And we have whitetails up there. We have whitetail, but I never hunted out of a blind or a stand. And I didn't kill very many deer when I was younger either. My dad, my uncle, was always fucking killing deer.
Yeah, I always attribute my not killing deer not to my ability to hunt and see them and find them, but I was just a terrible shot with a rifle. And then I didn't know what to do after I shot it. I mean, I could have shot a deer, hit it, it gave the signs of being hit, but I didn't know how to track it, look for blood and all that. I was pretty much on my own when it came to learning how to deer hunt.
That's good. That's good.
My dad supported me by buying me a gun, but short of that, he wasn't a hunter.
Yeah. Well, my dad was a hunter and never showed me shit. I went moose hunting with him twice. And I was probably 8 years old, 8, 9 years old when I went moose hunting with him. Both times he got moose. They're huge. Both times he got moose. But I've never been deer hunting with my dad. I went moose hunting with my Uncle Tom. I went bear hunting with my Uncle Tom. Didn't get any. Got deer. Went moose hunting with him. Went elk hunting with him. Did all of that. I did it all with my Uncle Tom. He's the one that showed me how to hunt that. My Uncle Tom used to tell me, hunt like you're starving to death. You'll be more successful. You're out here to get food.
I learn everything through magazines.
That's how Tom approached it, because that's how he supported his family. For me, was bear, moose, and deer. He got a moose every year. He didn't get a bear every year, but he got a moose every year. He got deer every year. He got a bear every once in a while. I went up there and took my daughter, my oldest daughter, and husband, grandkids up there one year, and he had killed a bear and he had killed a moose, so he put on a bear and moose feast for everybody. Freaking my family didn't want to eat it. Now Dee Dee did, and Levi did, but Barb, she didn't think she needed shit. But the kids were crazy about eating the bear. I don't think bear meat tastes all that freaking good myself.
There was a guy at work that went bear hunting a couple weeks ago. I think he's from Maine or New York or something like that. And he was able to get one, and supposed to be, said he was going to bring some bear meat in for him. I guess it depends on what you did with it after you harvested it and how you cook it.
I just never took a liking to it all. But just like duck, I didn't take a liking to duck either. I'm not real crazy about duck. My dad was a big pheasant hunter. He's a duck hunter, he's a pheasant hunter, he was always hunting. He never took me duck or pheasant hunting.
In my opinion, pheasant is the best tasting game bird out there.
Yeah. I don't remember what it tastes like. It's been years, I'm 9, 10 years old at that. Yeah, about 10. When I,
At least my mom can cook them, and they were delicious.
mm-hmm. Oh, that was delicious.
Hot a deer burger soup.
Yeah.
Heavy on the deer burger.
Broke another tooth. God damn it.
Well,
Oh.
go out in the morning. It's supposed to be mid to low 60s for the high tomorrow. So starting out in the 40s. So that'll be a much better day tomorrow. I don't know what the wind was looking like, but
Not supposed to be heavy tomorrow.
we'll see how it is tomorrow. Sit here, finish the beer and finish the cigar, and I'll see everybody in the morning. Good morning, everyone. It's day 2, early muzzle loader for Kentucky. Got the coffee brewing. Getting ready to head on out here. See you at the stand. Well, I just videoed walking up the trail. I always park the 4-wheeler down by the cabin, and then I'll walk in, and made it to the PGR here, pallet ground blind, PGB, pallet ground blind, and all my goodies are still here. No critters got in here last night, so I try to get in about 30 minutes before sunrise, doesn't always happen. We're on a central time zone down here, so we're an hour behind. And back in the old days when we had the old Big Ben manual alarm clock, we'd never get that thing set right. And there'd be times we'd get out to our deer stand and it's already daylight, and there'd be other times we're sitting in a stand for an hour and a half before it's even beginning to get light. These cell phones have kind of fixed that up for us. And it's a lot easier now because your cell phone, most of them, they all switch times automatically. And so look at your sunrise and then go 30 minutes prior to that and 30 minutes prior to that. So we're at right about that. I think it's about 30 minutes to sunrise right now. So okay, well, we'll sit here and wait it out, see what we can do this morning. It's about 49 degrees and no breeze at all this morning, no wind. So supposed to get up to about 64 and maybe 14 mile an hour winds later. So we'll see. Weizmann's how. Well, it's 11 o'clock. Haven't seen a thing other than squirrels. Squirrels have been pretty active this morning, but it's a beautiful morning. Just not seeing anything, nothing moving. I want to do a little scouting around as I head back toward the camper. Have me some lunch, recharge my cameras, and then head on back out this afternoon. Bacon and eggs. Bacon and eggs for lunch today. Biscuits and gravy. Perfect breakfast. Working on SD cards and trail cams. Well, it's Sunday afternoon. It's about 3 o'clock. Sunsets at 6:03. Stop hunting at 6:33. Temperature 66 degrees. This is the last 3 hours of early black powder. So let's see if the big boy comes up through here. Well, I blew it. I spotted the forkhorn again out of the east window right here where I'm showing you. He was just walking south down there. He was on the ridge to where I could see him, so he wasn't really on the trail, but he was walking right through here, and he walked all the way down to the Y down here where all the acorns are at. He cut across the road, and now I'm looking out the south window, and he went like he was going toward the cabin, but then he turned and he came back this way, and he went all the way into the real thick stuff there. And then I was able to get over here to the east window, and I could hear him down there, but I never could see him. And all the time I was filming him, at some point, right at the very beginning, I bumped my camera, I guess, and it went off a record, and I didn't get a single bit of it on video. And I tell you, it was a good video. It was good shots of him. I was pumped up. It was like, what a way to end the video, and I didn't get any of it. So aggravating. So aggravating sometimes. I don't even know why I do it. You know, I had everything ready, everything was set up, everything was picture perfect, and it wasn't even recording. And it's not like you don't know. I mean, I'm looking at the camera, but I don't focus on the little square. But instead, I got a big red dot that says, you're not recording. You know, this isn't like it's a school play, kids school play or something like this. This is serious stuff. This is a deer video, and I'm not getting a recording of the deer when they come out. Aggravating, just plain aggravating. Well, anyway, it's about 10 minutes till 6, almost sunset. I think I'm gonna wrap it up and call it an evening. Head on down to the camper so I can get started supper. Tonight we're gonna have fried rabbit with some fried potatoes. Going and get started on that because it's gonna take me a little while. But hey guys, sorry about the video. Man, I was excited. What a way to end a 2-day hunt. Early muzzleloader with a good video of a 4-point at the beginning, and the end of the hunt with the same 4-point coming through again, forkhorn, and didn't get a single bit of it on video. Oh well. Hey, that's why they call it hunting and not killing. Okay, we'll see you later. See you down at the camper. I'm not sure where the forkhorn was headed. I just know he was headed down the hill. I might get lucky and catch him somewhere on the trail headed down, or down on the driveway, one of the two. So I'm gonna keep an eye open for him, and wish me luck so I can get him on video. Fried rabbits and potatoes. Supper tonight. Oh, well, we got the camper locked up, camp secure, everything put away. It's a Monday morning. Early black powder season's over, and we're headed back to the house. So hope you enjoyed the video. If you do, give me a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and subscribe if you haven't already. Y'all take care, and we'll see you during gun season. Well, Rick here, back down at the barn, and got back earlier this afternoon from the deer camp Beach Grove. Got everything unloaded, pretty much unpacked, all the drinks put away that weren't used, and food. Got all my gear pulled out of the action packer, separated, and really just getting everything sorted out and get ahead of the game and get it packed for gun season. Gun season, I believe, starts on Saturday the 12th. I think November the 11th, Veterans Day, which is a federal holiday for me, so I'll be off that day, and that's the day I plan to head on back down to the deer camp. Might take a trip down there a little bit earlier than that, just make a quick trip down there, but anyway, got everything unpacked and put away. Will was able to download the trail cam videos he had, and he sent them to me. And I think I'm gonna call it an early night down here and head on up to the house and edit some video. I need to get the one posted on the part 2 of the pallet ground blind where I put it together on Labor Day up there at the deer camp. And I'd mentioned in there, and I forgot to do it while I was down there. I was going to count pallet boards that were put up, but see if anybody's close to guessing how many pallets it took to build that blind. So a lot of pallets involved in that, and then once I ever get around to doing a tour of inside down at the barn, we'll do a little contest on how many pallets it took to actually do the woodwork here in the barn. And as you can see behind me, there's the whole inside of this barn is where I've got the cabin part of it itself is all pallet wood walls. The bar's pallet wood, all the kitchen area back there. The only thing I don't have pallet wood design in is inside the bathroom, and I haven't got it nowhere near finished yet on it. But pretty much everything else is all pallet wood in here, and kind of get some guesses on how many pallets you thought it took to get this done. So there's a number of ways of kind of getting your guess. The pallet board is anywhere from 40 to 48 inches, and I believe this part of the building is 32 by 22 and 12 feet high. So and it takes I think we averaged it out after about cutting 20 different pallets. I'm going to say an average pallet is 12 usable 12 boards. Whether they're all usable or not is debatable, but sometimes it depends on the pallet. But we'll go with 12 boards per pallet, and so that might give you kind of a little math challenge there. Just take 22 feet by 12 feet and 40-inch board, or 48, or go half that, go 44 as an average or whatever. And, you know, little math, you can kind of come up with a guess, an educated guess on how many pallets it took to do this, the inside of this. But more importantly, the pallet ground blind. That's the one I'm going to have for you, and I guess I'll have the count completed during gun season, because like I said, I forgot to count the boards up there this weekend, and we just got messing around with some other stuff, and mostly messing with trail cams and all that. Got a couple nice bucks on the trail cam. I will show those videos here at the end, and I will tell you on one of them, Saturday morning, going down toward the buddy blind down on that borders the two Jones farms, the cornfield. Will had a real nice buck caught on trail cam at 6:16 a.m. and the next thing that triggered the camera was him walking down to his stand at 6:20 a.m. So I thought that was pretty neat. 4 minutes apart, that buck had actually walked the same trail and triggered the cam, and 6:16 a.m. was within shooting time, so it wouldn't have been any issue if he'd actually walked in quiet and walked up on that thing. And then at 8, I think it was 8:04 or something like that, a doe had set off the trail cam. So trails being actively used, and he was able, and I think I mentioned this last night, where he had found an area where about 10 or 15 scrapes were all in one big area. it was an area where the bucks just felt comfortable at and came in and made a lot of scrapes. And I don't know if he got that on video or any pictures of it, but I'll have to check back with him. But if he did, I'll throw one in there. If not, then you just kind of have to imagine what that would look like. But the trails themselves, the one he had was pretty active. Didn't see any rubs, not many rubs at all, and obviously they're out of their velvet by now. But a lot of scrapes, and to me, scrapes is one of the signs that you really, other than seeing the deer themselves, it's a good sign that the deer are in there, and the bucks are in there, and they're it may be in a pre-rut already, or thinking about it, or stuff like that, marking their spots already for the does to start hitting them, and nothing wrong with that. Now I will tell you, I went up to the PGB about I don't know, I think it was 7:30 in the morning, and as I was going up the hill with the four-wheeler, I always park it there at the cabin on top of the hill. Just as I got almost to the top of the hill by the cabin, a doe had cut across the trail, but I didn't get my camera out quick enough to get any video of it, and she kept moving. She didn't stick around, wait and look, and sometimes they'll do that. They'll get out of what they think is your sight, and they'll sit back in the woods a little bit, but I never could find her anywhere to get her on video. But I did have a sighting of a doe going up to the stand about 7:15, 7:30, somewhere around there. Checked the video card on that, and I did have a doe that I will have on the video here. A doe set off the trail cam about 20:30, I think, or 8:30 in the evening, yesterday evening. So some activity, some deer moving around. Of course, we know the ordeal with the forkhorn. He was in the area twice, so it's kind of like, hey, this is my area, and I'm hoping that he gets ran out of there by a bigger buck. The game plan is for Kelsey to still come down the Friday before. She and I will head down to the deer camp, and our plan now is we'll hunt Saturday and all day Saturday, and then half a day Sunday. Then I'll come back to the house here and drop her off so she can head back home, and not get home at midnight like she sometimes does when she comes down and visits. She'll extend her stay longer than I like. I don't like her driving on 71 at night, but Interstate 71 at night. A lot of deer on that road, and a lot of high-speed traffic on it. So a lot of traffic between Louisville and Cincinnati, and of course she lives up in northern Kentucky on the Kentucky side. But it's still like to get her back to where she can get home okay, and then freshen up, get a good night's sleep, and she'll be going back to work on Monday morning. Will's got a trip down to Georgia, Rome, Georgia, that opening weekend. So he'll be coming back late Sunday, and then Monday morning we'll pack up, and I don't know what time we'll leave. I don't know if we'll leave early enough to where we can go straight to the stand before daylight, or if we just give up Monday morning and take a casual drive up there and hit the stands Monday afternoon. But his part of the hunt will start Monday, and we'll ride up there in one vehicle instead of taking two down there. So, but anyway, this is going to wrap up the 2023 early muzzle loader season for Kentucky. No meat on the pole, but like I've been saying, some activity, and that's a good thing. I'm pleased to know that the pallet ground blind is not spooking the deer away. They seem to be used to it already, at least the ones that I've seen, and the ones that are on the trail camera. It's not bothering them, not running them out of the area, and that's a positive for me on that aspect of it. So I'm going to wrap this video up, and again, if you like what you see, give me a thumbs up. Leave a comment there if you got any questions about the ground blind or anything like that, or the area and whatnot. And if you haven't already, I'd appreciate sharing the video and subscribe if you don't mind. So we'll talk to you later. I'm guessing my next video, I may try to get one out between now and before then, if I make a short trip up there. If not, it'll be gun season for 2023. So hope you enjoyed the video. Y'all take care, and we'll talk to you next time.